Welcome back to Mustache Moto. It's Ben. I'm in the George Washington National Forest near Warm Springs, Virginia. Packed up, ready to roll. Rolling out of this fabulous out-of-the-way campsite. That was all to me, which I very much appreciate. Loved it. Kind of wish I'd had my fishing rod. It would have been nice to catch trout for the dinner. Not that I would have caught one, but it would have been fun to try. And the other thing is, I really, it's a dark sky area. I really wanted to do some stargazing, hopefully see some meteor shower, and do some star photography, astrophotography. But that was not to be. It was way too cloudy last night. I had a little bit of saw a few stars right as it started getting dark, and then it socked in. I even got up and went to the bathroom around 2 o'clock in the morning and checked 2 or 3, and no go. So, oh well, that's for another trip. Today, we are headed out through Virginia to southern Virginia, and we're gonna finish up somewhere in Tennessee. Got a campsite. I'm gonna meet a buddy of mine. My main riding buddy, Kieran, is gonna come up from Atlanta, or he's coming up today, riding up, and he's gonna meet me and do the last couple days of the trip with me, so that's gonna be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that little riding company. Before we get there, though, we are gonna go hit some amazing roads, including the tail, not the tail of the dragon, I'm sorry, the back of the dragon. So the tail of the dragon, of course, between Tennessee and North Carolina, the hot box. Look at that. Home of the tired, happy, worn out old hunters. Little hunting cabin. That's neat. So, we're going to hit the back of the dragon, which I think is even better. It's super windy. It's from between Tazewell, Virginia, and Damascus. Hang on for 1 second. I'll come back to that. Right here. That is basically what my memory of rural Appalachia is like from growing up. Beat up old trailer, but a satellite dish out front. Of course, the satellite dishes back then were new and actually worked. Today we're going to hit one of my all-time favorite roads, and that is the back of the dragon, Highway 16 in Virginia, going south out of Tazewell or Tazewell. I'm not sure the proper pronunciation of that. The tail of the dragon is super, super, super famous, of course. And the photographers on it, and people reckon all the time. It's way overcrowded. Clubs go there all the time. So the back of the dragon is much less known. Doesn't have quite the marketing, but I think it's equal or better. I discovered it. It was right around 24 years ago, maybe 25 years ago, almost. I was on a trip on my Suzuki SV650S, and I was headed basically up towards West Virginia. I just wanted to see how far I could go. I didn't ride the Blue Ridge Parkway. I just kind of went back and forth over it, got up this way and just looked for squiggly roads on the map and went and hit them, and that road blew my mind. So I've gone back and I've ridden it several times, and it is spectacular. So today may be more about the roads than the rest of the adventure. At least that's the way we're starting out. We'll see what develops throughout the day. But ooh, tasty roads already this morning. Getting in the twisties right off the bat, and I love that. I forgot to mention, it is an absolutely gorgeous day. Sun's coming up. It's only about, it's not 9 o'clock yet. It's about 8:40. 70 degrees, little cool with the breeze. which I absolutely love, and no prospect of rain today that I could see. So I think we're gonna have a incredible day of riding. I mean, when you start off on roads like this, how can you not? Cool old gas station here. It's pretty. This is good. Wow. Beautiful forest, nice and thick and lush and shady and green, and turns that just keep going. Ooh, 25 miles an hour and an runaway truck ramp. On the downhill, get those brakes good and overly hot on the trucks. Man, we're not even to the best of the roads yet, but I will take it. We're gonna take a quick detour here to see the Humpback Bridge, old Humpback Bridge. It's apparently a covered bridge, but it's arched. There it is. That's kind of cool. Let's see. And I think it's the oldest one still in existence, maybe, did I read? That's slick. I bet that thing's fast. It's got big old dished out wide tires in the back. Ooh, boy, that's probably a lot of fun. Just turned on to Virginia 600, which is a Virginia byway, unpainted. I don't know if it's the whole way, but I think we're on here about 33 miles according to my mapping. Boy, I hope it's like this the whole time. This is gorgeous. It's kind of cool. You gonna chase me? Hey, guy. Oh, he's scared. Wonder if he's stray. Looked like he was in decent shape other than being thin. This is a fantastic road. There is a fair amount of gravel in all these corners, so I can't ride too hard. But it's gorgeous. And no traffic and no paint on the road. Pretty darn sweet, if you ask me. There are tons and tons and tons of roads like this in West Virginia and Virginia. You're in the right parts. Which makes it especially fun. A lot of people like to go back to the same road over and over again and really ride it hard. I like to go places. So part of the fun for me is the road, but then the other part is having some new visual stimulus and just not knowing what's around the next corner, the unpredictability of it. So this, having never been on this road before, I give it a thumbs up. Get out of the way here. So it might be good. So the Happy Hog, if you're in the neighborhood, stop by. I had a pulled pork sandwich with coleslaw and homemade pork rinds. with Nashville hot seasoning. They were pretty dang good. Grab a cup of coffee, and we're ready to get on down the road for a couple more hours. Should be some really good stuff soon, I think. Wow. Nebo. That's an old church. But that's pretty cool. We're in Tazewell or Tazewell, however you pronounce it. And they've actually got regular city signs pointing towards the back of the dragon. I don't think they have that at the tail of the dragon. Maybe some billboards. It's a little more commercial, but this seems to be they've embraced it even, and the tourism that I'm sure comes with it, you know, at least having some extra motorcycle riders and people looking for it. Back of the dragon. Oh, it's like a brewery. I don't think I want to stop at the brewery. I got riding to do. So now it's time for a little more riding concentration or a little less chatter, so I'm just gonna hit it. Oh, they do have a photo guy who's pretty much napping. I don't think I've ever seen anybody here taking pictures before, so I guess it's getting a little more popular. This is good stuff. Woo. Yes, baby. 21 more miles till Marion. I think this goes, I don't know if it goes all the way to Marion, but whoa. Oh, man, these second gear turns. Love this tractive suspension. And it's a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit, which means you don't even have to speed to have a whole lot of fun. Matter of fact, it's actually kind of hard to speed on this road. Ooh, a little broken up here. Ugh. Glad I didn't hit that fast. We had a nice kind of open stretch there. Let's Still a little windy, but not super tight. And then now we're back into 15-mile-an-hour turns. So, trying to get it on both ends. Nice. Woohoo! Oh yeah. That snuck up on me. That was not a third gear turn there. Pay attention, Ben. Quit messing with the cameras. That, folks, is the back of the Dragon. And let me tell you, that's some beautiful ride. How does it compare to the tail of the Dragon? Well, it's longer. Doesn't it really have the decreasing radius off camber stuff that the tail of the Dragon has, which is probably the most dangerous part, where people really get into trouble. It doesn't have the traffic. That's a big plus. And you got a nice section in the middle. You got tight and twist, super tight and twisty, and then you get a stretched kind of. Still turns, still a little bit weaving and bobbing, and it's a great road, but you get a minute to catch your breath, relax your wrists a little bit, get your mind back again, and then you right back into it. So that's a pretty nice thing. I really like that. I love it. And like I said before, I think I mentioned it, I kind of just happened on the road 20-some years ago. Was just on a random trip headed north with just a map and pointing out, oh, that looks good, it's super twisty, it's a squiggly line, let me go do that road. That's how I ended up on 16 the first time, and it blew my mind. And I don't know if it was the back of the Dragon then. I don't know if they had named it anything. I don't remember that, but it wouldn't have been on the map, I don't think, on the state highway map. It is an amazing road, though. If you're anywhere in this area, anywhere in southern Virginia, I guess it'd be southwestern Virginia, you gotta come check it out. Woo! Some of the best riding around. Love it, love it, love it. We are in Tennessee, just south of Damascus, Virginia, and headed towards Cardin's Bluff. It's a National Forest campground, I think. That's where I'll be meeting up with Kieran. I think he's about a half hour, he'll be there about a half hour after I get there, depending on stops, of course. And it looks like still good roads, so man, all day, every single road I've been on has been anywhere from great to mind-blowingly good. So let's just keep that up. That's a heck of a day. It really was all about the roads today. Ooh, pretty. That's the lake I'm gonna camp on. Look that way. Keep an eye on the road. Alright, here we go. Cherokee National Forest, Cardin's Bluff Campground. Let's hope it is got some vacancies. That was an amazing day of riding. Every single road I was on was fantastic. Probably the best day, the actual best riding day of the trip. I mean, I had great days and saw incredible stuff other days, but the actual riding, the roads today were fantastic. So I'm a little bit worn out because those windy roads, you know, you don't necessarily go as far, but they take a toll. It's a lot of concentration. Enjoying a beer, about to go set up the tent. I'll see you tomorrow.